Hi, I'm Michael Senoff, founder and CEO of HardToFindSeminars.com. For the last 5 years, I've interviewed the world's best business and marketing minds. Now my challenge is to build the world's largest free resource for online, downloadable audio business interviews. I've learned a lot in the last 5 years, and today I'm going to show you the skills you need to survive.
You've got some experience in something you've been doing for years. You want to create an information product out of it because you know it works. You have confidence in what it's done through your experience. But the bottom line is you want to make some money out of it to help fund and keep doing what you're doing, right? Yeah. But what it all comes down to is your market. You know your market. Is your market going to pay for something like this? This is almost like when it comes to marketing and you're selling products, it is a lot harder to sell a prevention than it is to sell a cure. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm just talking from a marketing standpoint. I have a product that I sell and manufacture. It's a pen that marks with invisible ink. You would sell it to people to mark their property before they have a burglary or a theft in their home. And let me tell you, the only time burglar alarms sell is after you've had a robbery.
Right.
Because that's human nature. Now, are the people who are going to buy this product in enough pain that they'll do anything to try and resolve the problems with their teenage? Well, I think the first thing is you need to figure out, have a certain amount of money you'd like to make. If you're going to invest your time and efforts into doing this, you got to have some kind of realistic goal of what you want out of it. And I don't want to say realistic meaning it's not going to be much. It may be a lot, but you have to have a goal to start with. What is it going to be really worth your time for you to remain excited and passionate about it and to put a lot of energy into it? I mean, you want to make $1,000 a month from it? Would that make you happy? $2,000, $3,000? And then you got to kind of work backwards, and then you got to figure out, well, what could you sell it for? And that's a good question. You're thinking not that much. Were you thinking of selling it like a book for $20 or something?
Well, actually, we were thinking probably anywhere between 10 and 20.
Uh-huh.
That seems to be a range that would be affordable.
Well,
part of it, too, Michael, is how will we package it?
Well, you see, when you think of a book, you think of a book at a bookstore costs about, what, $20, right? Well, when it comes to information marketing, you can create an information product. You can actually create a course and sell it for $200 or $300. As long as it doesn't look like a, quote, book. You want to create a course that is going to solve these parents' problems. And you want to guarantee them that it'll work if they follow it. And if it doesn't work, you'll give them all their money back. And what you can do is, you've put together some written information already? Yes. Okay, let's say you have 50, 100 pages of written information.
Not that much.
Not that much? Okay, well, even if you don't, that's okay. You've got a plan, though, outlined of what these parents need to do with their children.
Yeah.
You want to create a course, like a 3-ring notebook, okay? So you've got a step-by-step course. So you include that as part of the information product. Then you want to probably do some audio tapes, which may seem hard to do and may seem kind of confusing, but it's not at all. You can sit down in front of a tape recorder, or you can get a recording device at Radio Shack, like a little cassette player that records, and you can come up with an outline of topics that you have talked about with previous clients. You want to kind of create an outline for a book, and then you want to talk on those topics right into the tape player. And anything that you would say to a parent, any kind of counseling that you would give to the child, go over or use your written material as the outline for what you're going to talk about, and you want to put that onto an audio tape, or put that onto maybe 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 audio tapes. Do you think you could talk about this subject for about 6 hours? The more you can talk, get it onto an audio tape. I can help you with people who can do the editing for you. It's no big deal. It's a lot of work at first, but once you have it down, that's your product. Now you have written information, you have audio tapes to go along with it. You've increased the value of the product substantially. And what does it cost you? What does 6 audio tapes cost you? Your cost on 6 audio tapes may be $6. You see, but the information on them is very valuable from your years of experience. And then you can increase the value of that package also with a video. You could have a special video of a consultation with maybe one of your clients. Are you still doing any of these intervention or consultations?
We're not at the moment.
Okay, but I bet you could find someone, maybe a teenager or something, that would be willing to be in a video. And you could do a little mock-up video, and the teenager can kind of be acting, or you can have a dad and a mom there with the teenager and go over the exact exercise of what you want to show these parents to do. And you have a video camera. You know, these video cameras, they're digitally recorded. You can rent one or have someone come over and videotape in your living room. It doesn't have to be a professional quality presentation. You've just got to get the information out there. People just want to see how to do it. So now you can add a video, which is going to cost you about $1 in your time and investment into putting it together. So you got a video, you got 6 audio tapes, you can put it in a nice package, which I can help you where you can source all that stuff from. You put a nice cover on it, and then you have a 3-ring notebook. Now you've got some meat into your product. You can show people how to do it. They can listen and study on the audio tapes. And then they've got material that they can read. And then there's other information-type products that really don't cost much, that you can keep building and increasing the value of the product. Does that make sense? Now, isn't that something that's a little more valuable than a $20 book?
Well, it really is.
That's something you can make some money on, and at the same time, you're delivering much more value to your customer. You're not only saying, here's a book, read it, go figure it out. You're showing them how on video. You're sitting down there, they're right there with you guys on audio tape if they want to listen to it. And if they're in pain and they want to solve their problem with their teenager and their behavior and as a family get better, they're going to listen to, read, and watch every bit of it. And the people who don't, that's just too bad. Because you can't make anyone do anything, can you? No matter how hard you talk to your clients, you're not going to make them change, are you?
No.
They have to be ready to do it. So you've already known from your experience that all you can do, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. And that's what your product's there for. If they're willing to take the time and listen to it and implement it and follow it, then you've done your job. And you can't worry about the people who maybe they'll return it. Most of them won't, but maybe a couple will. You can sell it for $300 or $400. You really can. And you say, well, how do I sell it for $300 or $400? You know, you got to look at your experience. How many years combined have you been doing this?
10.
Combined, that's 10 years of your life experience. That's worth $300 to someone who's in crisis and in pain. When someone gets to that point, and that's the type of market you want to market to, and it sounds like your market is in a crisis situation where they're just beside themselves. They have to have a solution. They're going crazy, right? A lot of these parents. That's good for you from a marketing standpoint because they'll pay anything for the solution.
Hi, it's Michael Senoff with HardToFindSeminars.com. Thanks for watching this video. You know, many of my interviews last 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, sometimes even up to 2.5 hours long. They're actual mini-seminars, and you've just listened to a short sample of just one of over 117 hours of exciting, hard-hitting, mind-blowing interviews on how to make money in direct mail, advertising, copywriting. I assure you, there is not a resource anywhere on the internet or on the planet that comes close to the free information I provide at HardToFindSeminars.com. So go right now to HardToFindSeminars.com and you'll have free access to 117 hours of audio interviews with typed word-for-word downloadable transcripts and downloadable MP3 files. Please browse some more of the videos or go right directly to HardToFindSeminars.com. Thanks for watching.